Guys, thanks. Yeah, Dave Furst. Tony Kanaan back here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway putting a wraps on the second annual Angie's List Grand Prix of Indianapolis. TK started 6th, did not finish that way. Let's go back to turn 1, lap 1. What did you see in that melee?
Well, Helio dive bomb into me and Montoya and then hit Dixon, and that's how he started it. So I went around, and a lot of guys just cut the course to the runoff and gained a lot of positions, and then that was it. Track position was so important here today that once they didn't reposition the guys that actually cut the course to get ahead of us, because you're cutting the chicane here much quicker, that was pretty hard. And then not getting the penalty on the 3 car of taking Dixon out, it's unacceptable in my opinion. I think race control did an extremely bad job.
Well, that's my question. After watching that, I'm thinking, well, Helio's going to get penalized for that. I kept waiting and waiting, and there wasn't even a review, to my knowledge.
It's an avoidable contact. He took Dixon out. He actually made a big mess through the field. Second mistake of race control, not actually repositioning the field. You got guys that started in the top 6 going to 19th, and the guys are in 19th because they cut the course all the way to 4th. So, you know, bad call, but it is what it is.
Now, when you say cut the course, you obviously were caught up in the grass, which was wet. I saw the tires spin, and you're trying to get through the grass. Others went off into the runoff area, and there's actually an exit to the runoff area to go back onto the track.
Which is much quicker.
It's concrete, it's laid out, asphalt there, and you can really cut the course.
So everybody that tried to make the corner in the proper way, because you got to keep it on the track, lost time to the people that cut it. Which people cut it to avoid the accident, which I'm fine with that, which is totally acceptable. But in that case, usually what we do, we reposition everybody where we were on the last time in line, because those guys advance just because they try to avoid a contact.
Surprised they didn't even stop to do that?
I'm extremely surprised with the Helio, no penalty for Helio. I'm extremely surprised with not repositioning, and they tried to throw the green flag again. Dixon got hit, came to the pits to change, which wasn't even his fault, and they threw the green. Dixon wasn't even caught up with the pack.
Yeah, we're looking at the incident now in turn 1. Look at all those cars going through the runoff area in turn 1, and Dixon obviously caught the bad end of all of this. I don't. What do you see in the video there? When you
here we go. Helio hit. You know, it's avoidable contact. Helio hit Dixon, and then I'm sorry, should get penalized.
Plain as day when you look at the video.
Exactly.
You're going to talk to race control. You would like to set up a meeting, or have you set up a meeting? What's
the way it works is at the end of the race, you put yourself on a list. There is, trust me, there is a line of people over there. So I'm on the list right now to hear. I want to hear what they have to say. And in my opinion, something has to be done, but this is just my opinion, so we'll see.
Does your thought on all this weigh anymore because you're a member of the Drivers Association, you're a bit of a leader, you're a bit of a veteran in all this sort of thing?
I don't think I have more voice. I mean, I'm the voice of the drivers, but trust me, that is 80% of this field that it's not happy with what happened, because we already talked. I talked to the other drivers, so I'm going there representing the drivers and expressing that we cannot race like that, because you open windows for the next race for people to hit each other and nothing is going to happen. So I believe I'm going to request that something to be reviewed and to be done. But if it's going to happen, I don't know.
If it's avoidable contact, there is a penalty for that. It's got to be a penalty.
So.
All right, the race as a whole.
Fun race, though.
I was going to say, you're out there.
I love me and Coletti, man. We had at it. You know, it was an awesome race. I hope the fans enjoyed it. I mean, after the first lap incident, you saw a lot of passing, no yellows. Everybody kind of behaving, and you know, so it was a hell of a race.
Well, I talked to Will Power afterwards. Said, "How you doing?" He goes, "Man, well, you know, man, I'm exhausted, man," which says something, because you think Barber Motorsports Park is really one of the more excruciating, most, you know.
No, but this was qualifying every lap. For you guys to understand, we have a drink bottle in the car, with a button on the steering wheel that you can actually drink. I didn't have time to drink the entire race.
So you're a little dehydrated now.
I recouped before I came here, but yes, totally.
A lot of fun, Ray. Was it a nice way to start do you like this race leading into the Indy 500?
I love the atmosphere. I think the fans start to get used to it. I think we're calling this opening day, but it's an opening day with a race. So I love the format. I did an appearance in the paddock today before the race for the fans at the Chevrolet stand, and it was packed. So obviously, we can't compare this race to the 500 as far as crowd.
No.
But we opened for the crowd to walk on the racetrack after the race, so I hope you guys enjoyed. I really enjoyed it.
They call it a track invasion. Every sense of the word, right?
It was an invasion. I saw it. I was like, "What's going on? Are they after me or something?" So it wasn't me. It was the other Brazilian.
It was Elio.
It was Elio.
It was Elio. All right, so Tony Kanaan's off to talk to race control about what happened today, and we'll see what happens tomorrow and Monday. And
something will come out tonight. So if it comes out, I'll let you guys know.
What could happen then? What
penalties?
Post-race penalty.
Post-race penalty, which is also included on the rule book. So I wouldn't say. I'm pretty sure we won the race. That was nice and clean.
Right.
They probably, if they do what they are supposed to do, it will be some penalties.
Okay, I know we're running out of time. How could they do that? Is it
repositioning? Time. They will give a time penalty, so he will drop a few positions back.
All right. So what we have right now, 1 through 25,
or points.
And points, for sure. It may not be what we see later on tonight or tomorrow on points and all that. So anyway, have a good night.
Thank you, guys.
Happy Mother's Day to Lauren tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I will. I got to treat her nice, so it's her first one. So.
And how do you do that? Flowers?
I can't say flowers, a lot of hugs and kisses.
Never mind, Lauren. He didn't say anything. It's
honey, I love you.
Nice job, man.
I love you too.
I love you too. Oh, back with more here on Trackside 6 for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That got cheesy at the end, didn't it? Back after this.